Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be playing with some of our latest products and making a very punny but encouraging card. I'm starting out with the brand new egg-shaped die set. This die makes a shaped card, but I'm not using that one today. I've shared with you plenty of cards I've made with that. I wanted to explore this other idea that I had in my head using the other two large egg shapes and the yolk shape. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to die cut those out from white and yellow like this. You can see how they layer up very nicely together. I'm also going to use the little face. So there's two eyes or two dies that create the eyes and one for the mouth, and they look like that. And you can arrange them however you like on your card. I think it makes it really super cute. All right, also to bring this to life, I'm going to add a little fossilized amber around the edge of my yellow yolk. I'm using a shading sidekick brush and I have it secured onto my crafty mat. This is our clingy craft mate, and it is sitting upon a 9x12 Glassboard Studio mat. I keep it on there. I store it on a little shelf kind of leaned up against the side of the shelf. It works out so good. I can pull this out whenever I need it, and it's just right at my hand and easy to grab. I love it, so I'm using it all the time. All right, next I use some temporary adhesive from scrapbook adhesives to stick these two together. I want to make the white part on this egg look more organic, like it's been cracked open and it's kind of being fried. So that's what we're going with. And I'm just, you can see, very easily cutting a little wavy line around that. I'm going to remove the top piece now, and then use my Lost Shadow Distress Oxide ink and go around the edge of this, and this is going to help it look like it's sitting in my black cast iron skillet, that it's starting to fry. It's a little translucent even on the edges. So that's what I did. I was hoping it would work out, and I think it did. I think it really hits the mark. So for my cast iron skillet, I'm taking my clean cut circle layers. I'm going to use set A, and I'm going to come in a few because I need something that's going to fit on the front of my A9 size card. Now I cut this from a scrap that happened to have this little something else cut from it, and it actually ends up working perfect for my card today, and that's going to be the place where I add the handle. Now you could purposefully do this with another circle die and it would work the same, but it just so happened I accidentally did that, but I thought, oh, it's going to hang off the card, I'll just trim it off, but I actually end up using that part. I am using Lost Shadow again on the pan, but oxide ink, and that's going to show up really well on the black. I'm just dusting everything with a little bit of color while I have all my brushes and inks out, and so I used some Mermaid Lagoon Distress ink on the back of this turquoise colored panel, which will be the background for my card. I also thought a little bit of splatter using my residual ink here would be really cute. Now this is going to dry back really light, a lot more subtle than it looks here when it's fresh and wet, so not to worry, it'll be quite subtle. All right, now I can add the two eggs together. I can add the yolk on there. Now, as I was about to glue it down, I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to pop this up ever so slightly with my thin foam squares. So that's what I'm doing to just give it more of a like rounded, bubbled up kind of look as a yolk normally is. So I like that. And then I wanted to pepper my egg. So I have a little bit of Distress Oxide ink in black soot, a scraggly little paintbrush, and picking up that watered down ink and dragging my brush on the edge of like a window sheet, and that's gonna really give me that peppered look. Okay, so now I'm gonna just kind of lay things out, see how I want them to be, and figure out how this handle is gonna work. So it's just a 1-inch strip of paper, and I'm really wanting to decide where the egg is going to go, how it's going to be placed in its little pan. So I had to have my circle for my pan big enough to fit the egg, small enough to fit on my A9 size card, because I wasn't going to make a card bigger than that. A9 is a piece of cardstock folded in half. So it's 8.5 by 5.5. It's large. So once I figured all that out, then I'm gluing everything down. So you just layer the black part of the eye with the white parts, and the mouth is just one die, but you want to cut it twice. unless you're going to color these with markers, but one's from black, one's from pink. And then you just put the two together and it looks like a little smiley mouth. And I thought that's super cute. I'm now adhering the egg to the fry pan itself and everything is working out really good. I'm adding on the handle to the pan with the pan just kind of laying in place to make sure I can just have everything where I want it. I always like to, kind of see first where I want things to go before I adhere them down. But still, sometimes things change once I actually glue them. So I added that, and then I'm going to trim off the excess. I am always worried at this point in the card making process that once I trim this off, am I still going to like it? And I do. So next I wanted to put a little cozy like pot holder handle over the handle of my fry pan. I actually have had a couple of these before, and I also recently got some pattern paper that's printable in this tiny gingham, and I thought it would be perfect for this exact thing. So if you haven't seen these for your cast iron skillet, it's just like a pot holder that just slides onto the handle and can kind of hang out there. So that's what this is, and I love it. Also, I am bringing in the flames now, which is actually Easter grass. I cut it from yellow, added some of that red ink, and it looks amazing as a flame. Okay, so now I'm going to add on that little, we'll call it the pot holder. Yeah. On one end I rounded the corners, but I actually didn't end up liking that end for the end on my card. So I just gave myself the option to see how I felt when I glued it down. I think it's a really fun touch. So this Easter grass is from the Easter basket add-on that fits onto the egg-shaped card. You can build that basket right on there. It's very, very cute. All right, so now I have the Egg-ceptional Sentiments, and I stamped these out, and it says, "In my expert opinion, you are extraordinary." So I'm going to add that to the outside, and it's going to kind of go around my pan, and then I'm going to have some spots here where I can add the flame. I wanted to cut it apart and kind of have two different spots here where the flame's kind of just like bursting out. And when I glued the pan down, I made sure to leave a little edge so I could slip those flames underneath there. All right, so now I am just going to glue the sentiments down. I spaced them out how I thought I would want them, and then I can easily pick up one at a time with my tweezers here and stick them down. And it's just cute. I think the sentiment on there really makes this card. But besides the flame, like, love is in the details, and don't worry, there are more details to come on this that is literally my favorite thing on this card, so stay tuned for that. And I think the punny sentiment, it's very encouraging, but it's also gives somebody a little giggle or a little smile, and I think that's the best type of encouragement. So, okay, we're gonna add the flames here. I did have to trim some of it off so I could tuck it in far enough, and that is just easy to do because you're not really gonna see it, right? That's the part that's hidden. So there we go. Okay, so here's some details. These are some black half baubles. They're flat on the bottom. They have the tiniest pieces. You could use that as pepper. But I wanted to use two of these to look like kind of like the grommets or that are going to hold the handle to the pan. So I added those on, and love is in the details, y'all. So I got to do it. If it comes to my mind, I got to do it. All right. So then the next thing I wanted to add is some salt. Now this is actually called fine sugar. It looks like sugar. It's awesome, but it also could be like kosher salt, right? So I thought I would add a little bit of salt here and there because I'm definitely going to put salt on my egg. Like, probably pepper, but for sure salt, right? Yeah, so I'm going to add that on, and it is just so cute. I was a little worried that it might not be, but I loved it so much. I'm going to add it in a few spots, but my favorite spot I'm going to add it is right onto the yolk itself. When I add these on, I'm going to kind of make it look like the freckles over his face. So he has some salty freckles, and this just makes me so happy. It's my favorite part of the card. Super cute. Now, if you were going to make a pretzel, you could use this sugar, this fine sugar on your pretzel to be salt as well. So keep that in mind. All right, I used my white gel pen to add some highlights here and there, just a few, and it does help. you know, it kind of brings life to your card. All right, speaking of the card, I have an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I scored it in half at 5.5 inches, folded it in half to give me an 8.5 inch by 5.5 inch A9 sized card. So yeah, this card is rather big, but when the idea comes to you to use something in a different way, you kind of do the things that are going to make it work. So in this case, it had to be A9 to accommodate my giant fry pan that's almost 6 inches. And then that big egg. But you know what? I have a small cast iron skillet that I use and it perfectly fries like 2 eggs. And so it kind of reminds me of that pan. All right, for the inside of the card, I stamped another sentiment and I'm also including this fork from our alphabet soup die set. This die works on the circle shaped card, but the fork and the spoon, I use those a lot. I love them. So I put on the inside, keep your sunny side up, because if you got a friend that's in the frying pan of life, they need a little encouragement, a little something to make them smile. And I think this card is like the perfect thing, right? Keep your sunny side up. That has to be my favorite sentiment from that stamp set. Love it. All right, so there is my finished card. I had so much fun making this. I absolutely love how it turned out. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. If you're new to Trinity Stamps, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and you can subscribe to our channel, see lots of videos from our amazing creative team. You can even post stuff that you make with Trinity Stamps products, because we have a group Facebook page, and you can find the links to all those things and the products I used in the description box below. If you liked it, let me know with a thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon with a new video. Happy stamping! Bye!